Deputy, trade talks with China are underway right now as we speak, clearing the way for higher-level discussions on Thursday. This amid disarray between the two sides. The United States blacklisting 28 more tech companies and American corporations finding themselves in China's vice grip over Hong Kong protests. Certainly negative precursors for this week's talks. Joining me now, White House Office of Trade and Manufacturing Policy Director Peter Navarro. Peter, you know, here's what Wall Street sees when they're like, okay, we had so much goodwill building up to this thing. China's buying soybeans. PayPal makes a big acquisition. Both sides making nice. And then this morning or overnight, we're hit with the levy of new tariffs, or blacklisting in this case, on AI companies over human rights violations. Does this suggest that human rights and even maybe Hong Kong will now be a pivotal part of negotiations?
Good afternoon, Charles. And by the way, let's be bullish for the next 10 minutes here because we do have the opportunity.
Peter, make us bullish.
We do have the opportunity now this week to sit down with the Chinese side and see if we can come up with a big deal that'll address what I've called the 7 deadly structural sins, and you know what they are. So let's be bullish. With respect to the action taken yesterday by President Trump, that's totally unrelated to the trade negotiations. It was an initiative that came out of the Department of Commerce led by Secretary Ross with the coordination of the State Department, and it addresses, Charles, what the State Department has called one of the worst human rights abuses that we've seen in the last century. You have a couple of million people in concentration camps.
So let me jump in here for a minute,
So it's a
Peter.
separate matter from the trade negotiations.
It may be separate with respect to the administration, but certainly the timing is curious, and I don't know that China will consider it a separate issue, considering how sensitive they are to any claims of human rights abuses in their country or in Hong Kong.
So that's up to the Chinese to interpret.
But you guys
our
knew
motives.
that. But you know that they're going to feel this way, Peter. I mean, listen, by the way, I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. And I know that President Trump believes in maximum pressure. He's not working by anyone's playbook, and this is confounding the experts. I'm cool with that, but at least the administration knew that this would put more pressure on China. Are they okay? Or are you guys okay with this?
This is an action unrelated to the trade talks. What this administration has done on a number of fronts throughout the course of this administration is to just move things through process, and that was done and ready to go this week, and it was announced. I think it's an important statement, but it's not part of these trade talks. Simple as that.
Yesterday, President Trump said, my inclination is to get a big deal. We've come this far. But he didn't, by saying that, though, the way I interpreted it, Peter, is that we could, though, get a smaller mini deal. This is something that I know that's not necessarily what President Trump wants, but it feels like he's more receptive to it. Am I reading that right?
I think you're reading that wrong. I think the president was clear and has been clear that he wants a big deal that deals with the 7 structural issues. Remember, Charles, the pivotal event in these negotiations was the day we had a 150-page agreement based on the 7 deadly structural sins. And they're worth going over briefly. It's a cyber intrusion.
We don't have enough time, Peter. Let me just do this.
So here's the point. Here's the point. These are the kinds of structural issues that the president wants addressed. I think he's been crystal clear that he wants a big deal. Of course, he's willing to listen. That's what the president does. But he has been very crystal clear that a big deal with these structural issues is very important to the American people. Remember, he's standing up for the American people,
I'm with
workers,
you on that.
businesses.
We're on the same side with respect to that, but what we're trying to figure out here, what we're trying to handicap, considering that the Dow was off over 300 points on this anxiety, is what we might see on Friday. Before I let you go, Peter, is there a chance that the October 15th and December 15th tariffs that are in the queue could be pushed back until next year?
Here's my advice, Charles. People are trying to make money on short-term movements and imperfect information. The Lighthizer rule is we negotiate behind closed doors. The Navarro rule is anything that comes out in the press that's from anonymous sources is probably fake news.
But that's why we have you on, my friend, because
Indeed.
you're not an anonymous source. Give me something Tell me that, listen, I'm
Sure.
listening to the president sound like he wants to get there, that he's more ready to get there than any time since
Of course
this
he wants
began.
a deal, but it's not any different from the days back to Mar-a-Lago. He wants a great deal for the American people, and look, this is a man of steely resolve on this issue. He's standing up to China, and look, investors just need to relax for a couple of days and see what happens, rather than get fidgety and trade around the margins.
If you could just answer
here.
one of my questions, they might relax a little bit more, Peter, just a little bit more.
Well, but remember the Lighthizer rule. We don't negotiate in public.
I'm not asking you to negotiate. All I'm saying, though, is
we've done this movie before.
Is there a chance that these tariffs could be pushed out? I think there could be. We'll see. We only have another 72 hours. Peter, I got to let you go, my friend.
Question.
All right, thanks, buddy. I'll see you soon.
Take care.